Well, good morning, beautiful people. Chuck here in rainy ThatPhanom, Thailand. My eyes are a little bloodshot this morning from coughing last night. I didn't make a video yesterday. I know you guys couldn't tell because I always have one or two in the queue. But I was really hoarse. I'm still a little bit hoarse. Didn't really do much. I spent most of the day buffing the upstairs floor, trying to get all the wax taken off the floor so we can put another coat of wax. We haven't done it in a long time, and we didn't realize how filthy it was until we took a section off of the floor. And it was like, oh god, we're gonna have to keep going with this. So yeah, that's all I was pretty much doing yesterday. I wanted to go play golf, but it rained most of the day. It rained last night about 2 in the morning, pretty hard. I don't know, everything's wet. I still may go into town and play some golf. I feel okay. I'm just a little congested, like right here. It happens this time of year. I went and spent probably 3 hours talking to my pharmacy buddy, Jack, about Thai politics and stuff like that. I don't like to bring that kind of stuff up on my channel because really, ultimately, I don't really care. So it's not really a topic I need to discuss in my daily routine. I am curious, though, about politics and how countries are run. I don't think it affects me as long as immigration process is still doable. That's all I really care too much about. I think people worry too much about stuff and they read in too much, and then really ultimately it doesn't really affect them, but they just get bothered so much about stuff, you know. A lot of times when people watch this channel, you know, they can't really relate to some of the things that we do in our family daily activities, because this is not something you would normally do in the Western cultures, you know. Like walk around with the same, or even with a pink shirt, you'd probably think I'm a fruitcake or something. But if the whole team likes to wear the same shirt when they travel, it's just like if you did that in America and you weren't in kindergarten and you're in a group of people wearing the same shirt, you would think you were like special needs tour, you know. It's just like, what the hell's wrong with these people? So the channel just comes off weird because I think Thailand's weird. I love it. I love the feeling of not really, for me, I never really cared what people think about me anyway. I never was raised up here and needed to feel important. Our family always was just, we were normal. We didn't have a lot of money. We struggled like everybody else. And, you know, you just got to deal with what you have in life and make the best of it. And when people look down on you, to me, it was like, ultimately, you're not better than me. If you're looking down on other people, then you obviously are not a very happy person anyway, because I could care less what I mean, I care about what other people are doing, but I don't, how can I say this? Like, if you're happy with whatever your situation is, I'm happy for you. I would never try to, in my mind, think, oh, you should be doing things like this or that. Like, I don't care. If you're whatever the hell you are, you're a transsexual, Muslim, half black, half Puerto Rican guy. I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't matter. As long as you're a good person and you're happy, then so be it. I don't want to ramble on too much this morning. We were supposed to be, like that's going to happen, right? We were supposed to be getting ready to go on our trip tomorrow up north, but we didn't make any reservations, but we had to put it off because my mother-in-law wants us to be here for her birthday on the 3rd, which we normally kind of celebrate towards the end because my birthday is at the end of September. So she wants us to be here for her exact day, which is like a Tuesday, which is like, it's okay. Let me start kind of back up at the beginning. We decided a long time ago that we were going to move to Thailand and attempt to do this family style thing because Paige knows that, you know, this is Thai or Asian culture. I know Spanish And her culture, they take care of the family. So in our minds, we're like, okay, we're going to move back to Thailand, and eventually we'll have to take care of your family as they get older. My mom, who lived in Magnolia, Texas, had her own place, kind of set up how she liked it. She would hire somebody to come take care of the yard every now and then. She had a little car. She'd go into town. She was on a fixed income, but she owned everything. Her bills were really low. She never was really hurting for anything, but she couldn't do a whole lot of extra on her income. But she would always tell me that she was fine and she was happy and everything was great. And when we'd go visit her, it had the appearance that everything was fine. But then it got to a point later where she was not able to take care of some things around the house and complaining about a lot of things. So we needed to do something for her before we moved. And we just couldn't get it figured out. And then when we moved over here, it became worse. So we went back and forth a couple of times to try to do some things I've already talked about many times in this channel. So bringing her to Thailand was not anything that was even thought about during the whole time we were saving and working towards an early retirement to come move here. And my mom, that would have been the furthest thing in her mind to come on the other side of the planet to come live here. But sometimes you just have to do what you got to do. I mean, me and Paige and my mom too recognized that there was a problem and we needed to resolve it. And my mom doesn't have too many options, and neither did I. So we're family, we have to figure something out. And it's kind of like every day you wake up, sometimes you do something that you don't want to do, but you have to do it, We spend like a lifetime committing to people that we really doing things that we don't want to do because we have to pay bills, we have to take care of our family, we have to buy a home, we have to do all the things necessary in the Western world to survive. So we wake up every morning sometimes and we do stuff that we don't want to do. I'm not saying that taking care of my mom is something that I don't want to do. I'm just saying it's just you have to wake up in the morning and accept it. And like this is the way it is, and we're going to make the best of it. And I don't know what the future is going to hold with my in-laws, with my mom. My mom, I keep saying in the videos that my mom doesn't get along well with people sometimes, I think it's just because the feedback I'm getting from other people that have met my mom, it's just, the reality is when I turn 70 years old, I'm probably going to be a cranky old bastard. You probably won't want nothing to do with me. But sometimes older people, they just don't give a shit anymore, They don't care what people think about them, and they're very set in their ways. And sometimes people are cranky, Sometimes your parents are cranky, but you still love your parents no matter what they say or do. They're still your family. And I think, and one thing I love about Thai culture is no matter what, they respect their elders. In the Western culture, we expect people to be a certain way, and that's anything outside of that is unacceptable. But here, like if an old lady is riding her little scooter in the middle of the cart and there's a line of traffic behind, nobody says anything. They just say, well, she'll move eventually, or they'll just wait till they get a chance to go around. In the West, they probably just run like the old ass lady. She wouldn't get out of the road. She probably deserved to die. I'm not saying that's how everybody is there, but that's how everything is in my eyes in the West. Is people expect things to be a certain way, their way. And yeah, my mom is cranky. I'm cranky. I don't do well with people for very long periods of time either. But that's just the way it is. And I think here, when I hang around Western people too much, sometimes I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I love the fact that people don't, they sell really good dessert here, but they don't do anything to improve the face of the business to attract more business, because I don't think they really care. As long as it still works and it's functional, that's all that really matters here. They don't give a shit what anybody thinks about them, and I appreciate that because I think that's just the way that I was really kind of brought up too. So enough of that. I got to eat some breakfast, take some medication, and maybe we'll go into NakhonPhanom today, and I'll bore you with a round of golf. Good morning. I got to aggravate somehow. Before I take off, let me show you the floor. I still got to do this. I got to pull these out. I do that piece right there, but you can see the difference the whole floor is. It's pretty white. So it'll look good when we're done. I got to take this off and scrape off all the stickers and repaint and all that stuff. I know sometimes I come off like an arrogant fool because I get told that quite a bit sometimes in conversations on my social media and stuff like that. But I think the thing about me is I'm not in any competition with anybody, so I'm pretty happy and content with who I am, where I'm at in my life. I'm not trying to be better than anybody else. I'm not in a competition. I'm not trying to match my friends or one up anybody. So I'm pretty happy with just day-to-day life here. I'm only sharing all of this stuff because I feel like a lot of people struggle when they get to this point in their life and they want to retire, and their goals are gone and their achievements have stopped and their ambitions are kind of just on hold. So they like struggle with just letting all that stuff go and living day to day. So they've got to be around other people. They've got to have the camaraderie. There's nothing absolutely wrong with that. And I'm not trying to tell anybody to be like me. I'm just talking about some people struggle with the retirement. And I'm letting you know how I feel today, because I was a very successful, hardworking person, raised 3 kids, had everything, had a bass boat, had a Mercedes-Benz, I had a lot of things, But you wouldn't tell that today because I don't care. I don't give a crap what anybody thinks I did in my life or how I came to where I'm at today, because it doesn't really matter. Who cares? And who cares what anybody thinks about you? And just let it go. People come and people go, and they're really in competition with themselves. And they need to find it in themselves. Other people need to find it in themselves to be happy, and just let it go. I'm not saying that all Thai people are happy. I just think most of Thai people are content and accept things for what they are. And let's go into town. Good morning. ทำอะไรแม่ทำหมูหวานกินไก่กระดูกหมูของกะทิกินตอนเย็นตอนเย็นตอนเที่ยงไม่ได้กินในไปแล้วอะไรครับไปตีกอล์ฟเหรอตีกอล์ฟไม่ได้กินตอนเที่ยงไม่ได้กินอาหารกินตอนเย็นนี่ต้องอยู่ We've been I know, garlic oil. Ever since we built this kitchen, we've been cooking, having celebrations like every night, huh? I know. Sometimes my mother-in-law, they call her Mafia because she's kind of like like really bossy. And if you don't know her, she'll come off like who are you, B, She's grouchy sometimes, and when people come to the door asking for parts, she says, what do you want? But she's really a beautiful, nice person, but she's grouchy because I think she's just getting old and grouchy. But if you didn't know her, you would think she was a disrespectful old woman. Because I think people...
Old Mexican lady.
Well, there's even an onion over here, too.
Like old Mexican grandma.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Yeah, then take off their shoe and throw it at you. But if it's your mother, you love her no matter what, but my mom's been getting a lot of shit on the internet, so I'm just I'm sticking up for her because I'll always stick up for her because she's my mother. But people got to realize that they do the same thing for their mothers, and that they got to have more acceptance for people that have been through a lot of crap in their life, you know what I mean? You never know. You don't know where somebody reason why somebody's acting the way they are, where they come from. But my mother-in-law is an awesome person, really is awesome. But you always know where you stand with her because she doesn't BS. And that's exactly how I am. And that's why we've lasted happily in this home for almost 8 years now, is because she doesn't put up with something. I mean, she says, and if I complain about something, she'll say, why don't you just go back home? Like, okay, Mom, just kidding. She goes, well, stop. It doesn't matter. Stop complaining about it. So I listen and learn a lot from this culture. I got to take my medicine. I take a little mild lisinopril high blood pressure pill. So, well, this one's a 20 milligram. Take a fish oil and a multivitamin. That's it. In case you were wondering if I'm all drugged up. In case you're wondering why you don't see those comments, is because I don't allow them to appear. I make these people disappear out of my life, and I make them disappear for you not to see. But it's a discussion, a good topic for discussion, I think. Do these people get to me? Not really. I mean, I just avoid them, or I just block them out of my life. But I think it's, you know, we need to look at things a little differently, and I'm just sharing my opinion, so maybe some of these people will see things a little differently or not. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Ultimately, it only affects them. It doesn't affect anybody else. So your actions and your belief and the way you think and the way you do things in your life, it only affects yourself. And whatever you expect other people to do, it ultimately it only handicaps you. So you never see these things on the internet because I don't allow them to appear. And it's my mom. I'm protecting my mom too, so I'll always protect my mother. Oh, and I meant that for both of my mothers and my family. Okay, well, I have arrived at the NakhonPhanom golf course. I always forget the name of this place. There's only one here. Got my new Chinese golfing shoes. We'll try them out today. And my caddy. It's a little wet out here. I said, do you feel like you're walking 18 holes today? She's like, sure. She looks like she's like 70 years old. But we'll see how it goes. So I'm sure she's probably a lot stronger than I am. So we got a group in front of us. Actually, I know who they are. Maybe I'll just see if I can join in with them. Well, I'm just going to catch up with these guys over here since there's 5 of them. Nakhon. I don't want to play behind them. They've invited me to come join them, so. I'll just do that. What the hell, right? Let's hang out with some people today. No, I probably won't video. I'm sure I won't video the whole group. But these people, they all come from different parts of the world. And I've never played with them all together, but played with some of them individually. Well, I'm not doing any video. These guys don't really know me, probably don't know I'm a YouTuber, which is probably good, except this guy, he knows. But I didn't want to show you the birdie that I got. No, I'm just kidding. I think I lost 3 balls on this. Actually, I know I did.
Not easy when you join a new group.
Well, thanks for the confidence. It's the new shoes. I ordered these on Lazada from China. It's 800 baht golfing shoes.
Are they waterproof?
They're not.
No,
But I just, it doesn't rain most of the time in Thailand.
Just for myself a person in the garden.
I'm just now getting to where I'm probably buying too much shit.
No, you can never buy too much golf clubs.
That's why my wife initially didn't want me to do it, because she knows I get overboard. I was looking at simulators online. And she's like, no.
Okay, well, I can come round.
Yeah, I think this is a par 4, but got water. You got to have a good hit on the drive. You got water over here, water in front, and then the other fairway. Well, that sounded good. I need to hit it like that. Wow. All right, this one is a par 5.
Enjoy yourself.
What's that? A little bit further. But
Can you get over there?
All right, you guys will see how shitty I'm playing today. Okay.
I'm glad you didn't put that on us.
Actually, I got yours. It was not. I got his. It was a good hit.
Beautiful shot.
Good ball.
To the left.
Did it go over?
It's over, but it's over to
Is it?
I know I've got to work on my swing, my stance, all that stuff. I need to go get some more lessons. Well, on a good note, my shoes are comfortable for Chinese shoes. I don't know, probably all shoes are made in somewhere over there anyway. Well, at least I outdrove everybody. At least I got that going for me, huh? My stance might not be perfect, but I'm comfortable with it, you know? I got 1 par and 2 bogeys. I'm okay, I'm happy. Usually when I play with other people, I get kind of, well, you guys know how it is. It's not good with other people. But these guys are not far from the same level as me, I think. Or they're just having a bad day. Keith here, he's pretty good. I think that's the first time I've seen a riding lawnmower like that in Thailand on a golf course. Yeah, they're moving up here. I used to have that exact lawnmower back in Texas. Overhead valve. Well, at least it's a beautiful, kind of breezy, not hot day today. Temperature actually is I don't have it connected to my watch. It's probably about 32. We don't want to talk about my golf game. All right, we're playing teams last hole down by 2. And I don't think we're going to win. Well, maybe we're going to win.
โอ้เกือบถึงหัวนะภาคเนาะไปนั่งอย่างก่อน
Can I take one more afterwards? One more ball.
Did you wake her up?
Okay, I'm scared. I killed her. Sorry. Sorry.
We were in Royal Creek and a buddy of mine, he nailed her right in the foot, but it shattered her foot. It's in the cart.
Look at
โอ
that.
เค
Sorry, sorry.
You're okay, you're good.
อ้าวตอนนี้กำลังได
Save
เว
the
อ
best
ร์
till last, dog. Fucking hell.
Okay.
King Jesus.
Nice shot. Okay.
Yeah.
รอมาก
Beautiful.
All right, done with golf at Mom's house. They have a shower there, and I showered so I don't have to go home stinky. Let me unlock her gate for her. Hang on. Well, that was a fun game of golf. See, I can be sociable. Now they're all okay, pretty good guys. The one guy I was playing with, he is actually married to, related to the people that own that pizza place down the road that I was talking about in a few of my videos. So that's cool. Hello, welcome.
Hey.
What's going on? Your power out?
No, you know how I am. I'm frugal. I'm from old school.
Turn them damn LED lights
You
out.
paying electricity?
Here, I'll leave a shiny nickel for you.
Go look in my room and see what I did all day Sunday. I wasn't sitting in my chair.
Okay. Oh, that looks a lot better, yeah.
Look,
Very
here,
good.
Look at that.
Oh, wow. How did you do that? You moved that on your
I
own?
moved
Why
mine
did
with
you
my
do
butt.
that?
You should have seen the mess I had to clean up over there. I had cobwebs and everything. I don't think it's ever been.
Well, that definitely way much. I like organization.
Well, I got more organization to do, but see, there's a light there.
Yeah.
Isn't that better?
Yeah, that is.
And look at, I got an extra. I got me another.
It's a great idea. Getting full.
Huh?
Getting full.
I knew you were going to say that, but I need my stuff.
Yeah. No, it looks good. Very good.
Does that look
I'm
like
glad you didn't hurt yourself.
No, I just pushed it out and then I used my butt and did
Well,
it.
luckily the floor is slippery, huh?
Well, I had my back shoes on, but you should have seen the mess that I had to clean up over here. I had to mop and mop and mop. But that looks good there, and the thing is, it keeps the light out, but at night I have to put a pillow there.
Oh,
What do you think?
I think
And
it
then
looks
I can
awesome.
put my luggage on the other
Yeah,
side.
it looks good.
Look, I don't know what this is. What is this wire? I stuck it here so I could move it. You know, it just fit under that thing too.
Is there got to be a light in there or something, right?
I don't know. I didn't check it out, but it just, I had to scoot it in there and it was like maybe 1/18 of an inch.
What
Maybe.
is that?
I don't know.
It's an
I
electrical plug right there.
know. For what?
I don't know.
Does it like shine up?
I don't know.
Anyway, so it's okay?
Yeah, it looks great.
I mean, I didn't like it over there. It was just, I was thinking of maybe putting my treadmill over there, but then I thought again.
My mom wanted me to come over here because she bought a lot of stuff for her kitty cat. And my neighbor has a bunch of cats. So she wanted me to give it to them. She bought this like 3,000 baht kitty house for the kitty. You guys know what happened to the cat. My mom, Paige found it another home. I said they took it to the farm. But I guess that means like, I guess it meant something else, but actually they did. These people, they have a lot of animals, a lot of cats and a lot of dogs, but the kitty's happy. But some people were upset that we got rid of the cat, but they're not the caretaker of mom. So if their mom was in a care facility and they had cats and my mom fell or your mom fell, you'd probably be holding somebody responsible for that, right? You wouldn't be going poor kitty if it was their mom. Anyway, the cat was too much of a obstacle for mom. It was a good kitty cat. Mom really loved the kitty cat, but when she fell off of the back porch, that was it for me. So.
All right, get out, Mom.
All right, Mom, get the heck out of here. Go shop. Go fill your little purple new backpack up.
Yeah,
Stuff.
I'm gonna go light. I'm gonna start backpacking Thailand.
All right.
All right.
Good luck
Love
with
you.
your grab taxi.
Oh, you know what? I got that going on.
All right.
I remember did we drive that little truck in here?
drive a truck?
Oh, that was at Lotus that we drove that little. Remember we got in that little truck and drove around Mega Home?
Oh, yeah,
It
yeah.
kind of looked like this. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, that little electric thing.
Right, that electric thing.
All right, Mom.
All right, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Be careful going on.
All right. I'm home. Just check my pulse, 83, 122/79. What do you want, kitty? I have a cat scratching post in my truck for you. I have to put it together. That big cat scratching post thing. She probably won't. She's a lady boy kitty. Maybe if you put food up there. Okay, I know I didn't show much golf on this trip, mainly because I was around a big group of people, and I'm not the type of guy that I'm a YouTuber. Tell me about you or this and that and blah blah. I don't really need the. I don't know. I really don't want. I don't like to do it. So there. So I didn't really video too much of the video thing. But what I want to say is, I took some advice from a lot of people. I kept getting a blister on my thumb. Well, I don't have it today after 18 holes of golf because I loosened up my grip. I was holding on too tight, and I rotated a little bit on the club to a better feeling of I don't know, just a better grip. And that did it. So hopefully that problem's solved. Thank you very much. I did play pretty good today. I was pretty happy. I drove the crap out of the ball. We're like, oh damn. That's my only skill. Huh?
You lost all your balls today?
I lost a few, but not all of them. I'll buy them back later. Okay, doesn't this look amazing? I don't quite understand the chicken feet thing, but it's kind of like monkey foot, you know? There's not really much to it. Like I don't really quite get, I know it's really good for you. Why? All right, guys, going to end today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't talk your ears off. Sorry about that. Sometimes, I don't know, I just have to get some things off of my chest. So thanks for listening. We'll see you guys tomorrow on the next video. Good night. Bye.